What's up, guys? Davis here. I am playing the Wrath of Heroes open beta. For those of you who are unfamiliar, it's the Warhammer-themed MOBA game. It features 3-faction, 6-on-6-on-6 combat. It's a pretty cool idea. Here, I'll just run through it and show you guys. I've played maybe 4 or 5 hours of it, so I have a decent idea for how the game works. So here are the list of heroes. It is a free-to-play game, so they have a couple. These ones say free here. Every week they rotate different free heroes, and then by doing the tutorial, you can unlock this one hero who's yours permanently, but he's not very good. There is, unlike the League of Legends and games like that, you don't level up or in game or get gear the same way. The way you customize your characters is as you level up as like your account, you get mastery points, and then each character has a mastery tree which you can stick. You can choose like this one. You deal 50% more damage with attacks. This replaces one of my abilities with something else, and then you equip them here in your loadout. You you drag it, and you equip it. One really cool thing that other characters have, this guy doesn't because he's sort of just like the free character. He kind of sucks, but a lot of other characters have masteries that you can use on other characters. Like here it says, like Brute Force increases your bonus critical damage by 10%. That once you get this, you can equip this on any hero, not just her. And then there are some like this, like Supremacy, which are just for her. But I think it's really cool that you can sort of mix and match masteries from different characters. The really crappy thing is that you can't put mastery points into characters that you don't own, which is, kind of dumb, because when you have other games like League or things, when you have free characters, you're not limited. You can, use all your points or whatever you want to do. You can play them however you want. Here, you can use them for free, but it's basically just the most basic form of the character, and it doesn't, it's not that interesting. You don't get to do some of the cool stuff and really buff it out. So there's that. Some characters have skins, it's just well, not this character, but, you can buy skins and stuff. Although these aren't, as different or interesting as some of the creative ones that, like, League of Legends has. Anyways, so let's get into a game. Alright, so we're going to be doing Blackfire Pass. There's a couple different game types, but this one involves collecting runes for your enemies and bringing them back to your tower, and once you have 3 of them, you get a lot of points over time. Let's do this. We'll just start with Lucian because he's the character that I have the most, actually the only mastery points into, despite him. He has, unfortunately, they really just gave you the jankiest character for free. He has like half the masteries that any other character has, and all of his abilities, they're all just damage moves. Like, look, here's a little bit of damage. Here's a little more damage with a cooldown, even more damage with even more cooldown, a dot with an even bigger cooldown, and a lot of damage with a big cooldown. Whereas the other characters have heals and stuns and knockbacks and everything. And I don't like it because they're sort of like forcing you to buy characters. By the way, this is the open beta, and yes, they have the whole marketplace up there. So I don't know. I figured for the open beta they would at least give you some free characters, and not just like to use, but to like really like put masteries into and everything else. And then when the game itself comes out, then start charging. But no, at least if you buy stuff, it will roll over into the actual game. All right, let's hop in on somebody. So this game, the combat very sort of feels like a really cheap kind of World of Warcraft. Just targeting, hitting the buttons. And if you're saying, wow, this doesn't look that epic, that's because it sadly isn't. The combat is just, it's not. One of the problems is there's like this bursting is not a thing in this, like in other games. People have like a lot of health relative to the damage that you can do. Let me get on someone with a lot of health and you can just kind of watch, like, although. All right, well I killed her pretty quickly. But those are using my biggest damage moves. If your big moves are off cooldown, you could just sit here, and especially if it's a healer, you would just swing forever and do nothing. And it's kind of frustrating because you want, at least I want a little more danger. I want some more burst. Also, there's no like, there's very few sort of getaway moves. Like some characters have sprints, but if you're like trapped, you can't break it. There's not things like that that kind of add a lot more skill into the immediate. Because a lot of fights just devolve into which team has more players and who has more health. Because then you're just wailing on them. So, and boom. Although we do seem to be doing really well here. Well, we don't have any runes. Oh no, we got one. Let's bring it into the base. Okay. Hit you with a damage over time. Double attack. No, you don't. No, you don't. All right. Pardon me. Oh, you had to be a hero. Oop. All right. Well, you might. I am confused. I don't want you guys to think that I haven't done my research on this, but they don't explain exactly how all these work. Like the screens for the objectives are sort of bare bones, but I know you want to collect runes. Okay, that's why. Yeah. So when you get 3 runes, which I'm not even sure how you get. I know that one spawns in the beginning, but they just seem to spawn. You take it back to our version of this, and it rests in this guy's hand. And then if you get 3, you start ticking up. Like, see, green team got 3, and now their points are doing really well. But I guess also from kills, yeah, we get points too. Okay. This game though does really shine when you have your group is working as a team. Then it becomes really cool. Jesus Christ. Who got the damn room? But if it's just one-on-one, okay. So I died finally. Let's show somebody else off, like Felicia here. Now, Felicia is like a damage dealer, but it's like a lot of AoE. She has just a basic fireball attack, a fireball with a cooldown that also knocks back, this AoE snare that does damage as well, flame breath, which is just like you puke fire on them, and then conflagration of doom, which is another kind of AoE that roots. Where is my team? I guess we're over here. See what we can do. This does not look good, but she is an AoE. Let's see if we can do AoE damage to people. No. No one is taking damage, and she's gonna go down. She's very squishy. Okay. That's kind of what I'm talking about, where I like ran in there and I used a bunch of my AoEs and all these things, and there's just very little discernible damage. I have died. And green team won. Okay, well that's... Alright, that's a match. Alright. So yeah, that's kind of like a match. There's other ones, there's like a sort of an arena where you just do sort of death match, and there's one where you have to capture flags and other points like that. But those are the kind of 3 games I've seen so far. And at the end here, you get this kind of roulette. Is this roulette? No, slot machine kind of bonuses. You can unlock more of these for doing different things. There's like these 6 things. If you get 3 captures, queue in a group, all these things it unlocks. Or if you reach these milestones down here, like if I already used 1 perk as a green skin, I could redeem that for 1 roll on this. And basically, all I've ever seen it is just give me gold. So cool, I got 125 gold. But sadly, so I have 1,700 gold. And to buy a hero, it's, what is this? Like, she's on sale. She's 25,000. Glogop is 60,000 for just to buy a damn hero. And that's what my big problem is, that I love this idea. I love the idea of this kind of game and the way it works and everything. It's just the way they implemented it with like limiting you to what you can use. They're basically forcing you. And to buy a hero with money, it's about $10 a hero, which is ridiculous. It's a game in open beta. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing this because I really want it to be something better. And we'll see. You know, maybe as I get better, I'll unlock coins faster and be able to unlock characters. But it's basically just like they're trying to force you to buy a bunch of stuff, and I'm not down with that. I always talk about League of Legends just because it really applies. League of Legends. I played for free, and I wanted to spend money. Like I got a lot out of it without ever having to pay. I had like the heroes they gave me. They gave me Pantheon for free, and then after a while, I'm like, man, I love this. I want to go even further into it. I don't get that feeling with this game so far. This game, it's like, damn, I want to buy a character because I don't want to be like, I want to have more fun. I want to actually be able to get some real masteries, do some real stuff, do some damage, and not play this joke character that they put in. So, those are my sort of opinions. If you guys have played it, let me know what you guys think. And if you guys want to play with me, my name's up here. It's Diabetes. I didn't spell it the normal way because someone already took it. So it's DIAB373ES. So add me and we can play. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at Team Davis or Warps on Tweets. I'm Davis, and I'll see you guys later.